quick. Wasn't expecting you guys to pop in that quick. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Normally I have a little bit of time. Normally when I jump onto YouTube, there's like a little bit of a delayed start. I get a little bit of time. I can normally get partially through my rolling. How's everybody doing? How's your Friday? Just in time. Wasting no fucking time. Like I'm always here. Just living there. What up, Debbie Rose? How's everybody doing? I'm bored and got nothing else to do at the moment. I feel you. Trey Huff. What's up, Gromies? Wendy says, what's up? What's up, Wendy? Getting fried on Friday. That's right. Getting fried on Friday. I was putting the phone down. The notification came on. He's like, I was just going to stop playing with my phone. And then Bearded said, well, I'm going to go live. So now back to playing with the phone. Yep, that's what we're doing. Ugh, bills. The one thing that never stops. The old joke, if you think no one cares about you, just skip a few bills. Those people care enough to want to know where their money is. Any better, I'd have twins. Making it pretty. Making it pretty. Perfect timing for a sesh. It is. It is a perfect timing for a sesh. Perfect timing for a sesh. Well, I saw that somebody at his place of work was deceased. But yeah. Stay out of the grow room. It's way too bright. Oh, just got back from the eye doctor and you're all dilated, so you got to stay away from the grow room. I was thinking about going to get a haircut today. What do you guys think? Like I'm getting a wee bit shaggy. A wee bit shaggy on the top there of this mop area. Look at that old scratch. I'm almost done with page 3. Still got a few pages to go, though. It's a good book. It's a good read. I just said that your hair grows fast. Yeah, it does. It does grow super, super fucking fast. Must be a good book. Steven, it's a great book. No, my hair does grow pretty quick. Time for me to go get a hair. So the speed in which my hair grows is one of the reasons why I'm a shaved head or mohawk person all the time. Learn to cut your own hair, save huge right there. Well, so here's the thing. Normally I either shave my head or I do a mohawk, which I can do on myself. And then the kind of haircut that I'm getting is actually a haircut that I can do with my eyes closed. I just basically get just a regular bald fade. And I can do that on anybody with my eyes closed. Like me and them clippers for a bald fade are down, but I can't do a bald fade on myself. I have tried multiple times. And my hands and the backward motion of the mirror to make it do what I want, I always fuck it up. So since I want an actual hair, well, Mrs. Bearded will do my other haircuts for me, but she's been super busy. So the last one I went, it was like the first time in like fucking almost 20-ish years that I went and paid for a haircut. So I'm thinking I might have to go do it again because the missus is busy and this stuff's getting long. It's getting all long. Yep, get the missus to do it. And that's normally what I do, but you know, she's super busy and I take what I can get when I can get it. And it's normally not a haircut. Yeah, the opposite thing in a mirror fucks with me bad. Doesn't it though? It's the worst. Trying to do well, so you know, I haven't tried to do anything in the mirror since we started these lives, because these lives on camera, everything is opposite as well. So who knows? Maybe I might be a fucking master at some backwards haircutting. But you know, if you've got them, let's spark them. Cheers, everybody. What up, Jolly Greed? How you doing, Jolly? How's life treating you? Just up and left me last night in that live. When I stopped having long hair, my stepsister would shave my head and charge me $10. Now I shave it myself. Yep. No, doing a head shave, that's one of the easy. Well, you'd think it's one of the easiest haircuts. It's also one of the easiest ones to fuck up. Back with clips. Oh. Yeah, my mohawk. My mohawk was pretty freaking long when I chopped it off last year at about this time. Actually, I think it was like right around this time that I fucking hacked it off too. So I had to pee. I know you just dipped. Just like, oof. Do not put clips in your hair. Wendy says, don't do it, Jolly. Wendy doesn't have a lot of hair. It's just a strip right here. No, I asked Mrs. Bearded about 2 weeks ago if mine will be a Viking style braid hawk. Just have to. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I asked her. I was like, so you want me to go back to having a shaved head? Go ahead and start the mohawk, or do you want me to keep it with, getting a haircut where I actually have like hair on my head? And she's like, well, I kind of like the haircut idea. So I was like, all right, cool, let's cut it. She's like, well, I'm busy, I can't. And I was like, oh. So here I am 2 weeks later, still needing a haircut. The bass player curly long hair shaved. Hell yeah. I've never done like the really long hair. I did, depending on, what you would call it, I guess. I did do like where you just have the hair on the top of your head, like all of this up here. Fucking camera's backwards. All of this up here, you left alone, and then you shaved everything down and around and back, and then the hair grew long and it like fell this way and you could pull it up and it'd be like a ponytail, or I don't know. It was probably one of my favorite hairstyles. Just because I think some people called it the up and over, or the hangover. Go live, Birdwood. That's what I'm doing. I went live and I'm burning one. Hey, what's up, Paul Kurtz? How you doing? Welcome to the party over here in the YouTube world. Over here where I don't have to worry about people fucking reporting me for dumb shit. So dumb. I keep trying to think about how we can grow the hot mess, how we can make the hot mess, bigger, and get more people involved and have more people going on and stuff like that. And all I can think of is every time we try to get it bigger, then that's when somebody gets, that's anytime we expand. Actually, every time we've expanded, we've always ended up with somebody in the chat who was vouched for, and then later on ended up being a giant piece of cow dung and ruining it for everybody. So, like, I wanna expand. I want to get more people in here, just that way we can have more people having fun with us. But at the same time, I really do like keeping it small because I know that you guys aren't gonna fuck with each other the way that somebody new who isn't used to everything might. But then again, I also found out that it doesn't matter how fucking long you've been in the Canna family, there's still people out there that'll report you just because they didn't get their way. So I guess there's fucking that. So never mind. I haven't either up until last year. I've always shaved my head and had a short fade and a clean shaved face. Got married to Alicia and said, fuck it, I'm letting myself go. He's like, I don't need to impress nobody no more. I talked to myself in a live that was over yesterday. That's always a stoner moment. That shit happens all the time. Fucking childish babies. Wow, jolly. What the fuck? Fuck them assholes right now. Go mouth. Fuck sticks. People can't be assholes. Why Jesse Sandy, you mean? Fuck that guy. No, it wasn't Jesse Sandy. And I won't say this person's name because here's the facts. The facts is the person was confused. They misunderstood. They didn't understand. There was a misunderstanding in a process. And in that process of their misunderstanding, they felt that they would get what they wanted if they used the report button. And so it's just, yeah. And I try not to call anybody out. I mean, I know that we've had a couple of lives where you guys all know, that I don't fuck with Kevin Diamond anymore. I don't fuck with Relaxin' Effects. There's a couple of people that are on my we don't fuck with you list. See you bye. You're a no-go. Chad Costa. People who I get rid of people. I only block them if they bring actual negativity or whiny and crying. Like if they're like, oh, I never win anything, can I please have some? Like it just. So yeah, you remember him, Steven Chabelle? Yeah, I that fucking incident. My goodness. And then to think that he went on a rampage. It was great. He went on a rampage saying that the reason I blocked him was because he didn't participate in the 420 Potwood Derby. And I was like, shit. I would have blocked you 2 months ago, but you were registered for the Potwood Derby, so I had to wait because I couldn't block you if you were going to be fucking participating. So I knew that guy was no good. Well, fuck Ricky Bobby. Why didn't you help anybody out and give us some warnings? I'm just kidding. It's not your guys' job. I mean, and even so, even when people give warnings, you do also have to kind of give people their own rope to hang themselves. I mean, everybody deserves a second chance. We just had a live about that not that long ago, talking about giving people second chances. Sometimes people need a second chance, so you got to make sure you give them a rope to hang themselves, or give them a rope to pull themselves up out of that fucking hole. Whatever's going to work for them, toss them the rope, see what they're going to do with it. But it was a shitty ordeal, and I just I'm not sure what that person has done to you, Steven Chabelle, but I mean, I would at least like to know, so that way I can, keep my eye on people. I always like to at least know. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to kick somebody out of a group or I'm going to give them the ban hammer. I'm not a meme or call people out unless they are scammers. Right on. And that makes sense. I mean, technically speaking, I did the same thing. I did not tell anybody to stay away from what did Kevin Diamond die? Like legit? See ya, cover your ass. What do we? Okay. Costa was messaging me after I did him a favor, trying to intimidate me for more. I won't be intimidated. I blocked him. Somebody purchased something. Somebody purchased something from Mrs. Bearded, sent it to him as a gift. And when he got it, he asked if he could return it for something else. I was like, you what? I don't, for the record, I don't think Kevin Diamond is dead, is he? Hold on. He was spamming in dollar waffles. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, and that was just one of the things that Chad had done with us. Really? Man, now I feel like a dick, Steven. I feel like a dick. I did not know that. He just got married. Wow. Do we know what from or how come or why? Or, I know very little bit. It's almost been an entire year for me that I mean, since the Potwood Derby. So at the end of April, I blocked him and removed him completely. Oh, that's why I said it, to cut you off. Well, no, I mean, you're right. I just checked too. Sometime mid-November. It looks like no reason on his page. Why? Wow. Jesse Sandy is harassing people. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Multiple fucking messages of people going on and on. So yeah, I guess so. Wow. I had no idea that Kevin Diamond passed away. I do feel, condolences to his family. He was in the hospital on past stroke, I believe, and that's why I saw his wife post about it. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I had to remove Kevin Diamond and his wife completely, and of course, I caught a lot of hell for removing his wife because his wife hadn't done anything, and I was like, well, yeah, she might not have done anything, but you were just going to use her account to fucking jump in. And I don't know if you guys remember, but when I did block Kevin, when I removed him, it was a huge ordeal on Facebook. This man posted everywhere, because he couldn't get into the live. He called my wife's cell phone, her personal number. He started fucking blowing up chicken. Like, it was just, I want in these damn lives. Why can't I get in them? It was fucking crazy. And I was like, well, you can't get in them because you're a dick, dude. You're a dick. Man, I'm sorry that you passed. He says, yeah, it was everywhere. He fucking blasted me everywhere. Bearded Buds is a piece of shit and won't let me in because I didn't do his fucking thing. No, I would have removed you 2 months ago. Because he was one of like, I say the example, like we go live to have a good time. We go live to have fun. I know everybody has got some bad shit going on in their life. Everybody's got something that's not good. Me personally, I'm a fucking positive fucker. Even in my DMs, my goodness. I'm a positive fucker. I like to think that my glass is always half full. You know, I'm very optimistic. I always like to look at the bright side, because there is a dark side to everything. You know, there's two sides. There's the bright side and the dark side. So you can choose. It is your choice. You can choose to be dark or you can choose to be light. That is totally your choice. Sometimes certain emotions or certain events will sway you to fall onto the darker side more than the lighter side. But again, you have the choice to stay there. It's still your choice. Like, you know, and I know that there's depression and things like that, but like I always tell everybody, you know, there's a lot of shit that goes on in your mind, and one of the things that goes on in your mind is you go on in your mind. You talk to yourself. So just tell yourself when you're having a bad day, just be like, yo, not today. I'm not going to have a bad day. I'm not going to allow you to make me have a bad day. Like, I'm just going to be like, hey, today, not that way. And so it is your choice. It is all your choice. I have always been that way. I firmly believe that if you're in a bad mood, or if you're grumpy, or if things aren't going your way and you choose to harness that energy, well then, yeah, of course, when somebody walks by you, you're going to think that they accidentally bumped you on purpose and they shoved you. So you're going to be all distraught about it. I found that the loudest one that feel they need to hit every single group from an issue is like the guilty party, right? Yeah. I think I needed to hear that today. Well, I'm glad that you could hear. I'm glad. And Paul, you're right. It could always be worse, no matter what. I mean, you guys have seen me on the side of the road. I have been actually broke down, you know, on the side of the road in a state that I didn't know anybody. I was brand new here. And I mean, shit, it you know, any other person could have been cussing and screaming and throwing things and on the phone mad because they're stranded on the side of the road. And I mean, yeah, all of those things were thoughts that definitely, like, you know, like when it first happens, the first thing you're going to be like, fuck, you know, because you were on your way. It changed your plan. It changed what you were going to do. And just fucking adjust. Just adjust. By the time I got out of my truck and realized that, you know, my fucking tire was fucking thrashed and I was 20 miles from the nearest place and I didn't have anybody who was going to be close to be able to help me out. And I just was like, but hey, I get to meet somebody new today because my tire blew out. I get to meet somebody new, if not two people new, when I go to the tire shop, because I'd never been to that tire shop. I just moved to the state of Texas. So, I mean, you can always turn a shitty situation into a not shitty situation. Ow, damn. Hey, he says I was in a doodle and didn't see you were on. What up, Doodle Mod? Doodle Mod. I'm liking that work that you did for the missus. That was some fucking nice stuff there. That was some nice stuff. It's not worth raising my blood pressure. And so, yep. And that's the other thing, you know, like when you're having a bad situation, getting angry and getting mad and getting frustrated and being pissed about it, all it's going to do is it's going to highlight and heighten everything that's not going your way in that moment. You know, so like there's so many different kinds of examples. You got to Mrs. Jam set up. No, I don't have the Mrs. jingle yet. I don't have her jingle. I don't have her jingle. I'll have to get something for her though. Rising out of the ashes. But yeah, I mean, no matter what, every situation, there's something good in it. It's just whether or not you're going to choose to put the work in to find it. But on a positive note, we hit 4K on old Scratch. Oh, fuck yeah, old Scratch. That's fucking badass. Congratulations on hitting 4K, buddy. Hitting 4K. Did you guys, did you close out your kick vape press? Did you get your press closed? haven't been able to get high lately. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Going to end up being something like Mrs. Bearded Buds' kitchen. Oh shit. Nice. She's going to start making it do dabs every time she comes around now because you ain't got her chance. The waffles have been slow. Oh, it's not okay. So not yet. All right. Well, if it's still up, tomorrow, Old Scratch, after Crawfish and I do our Saturday morning cartoons, maybe we'll do an afternoon show and we'll do a squish because I know Crawfish has got a bunch of stuff he'd like squished. I was going to bring you guys with me. I was going to roll up and then go hit the road and go get my hair cut. But I was like, man, probably going to get there and they're not going to want me to fucking, and by they, not you, I mean like the place where I'm getting my hair cut. They're not going to want me to have my phone on during the whole time. And so they're going to be like, could you? And so I'm going to have to like, bye guys. So I chose to stick around. Currently, the missus is taking a nap. Ooh, he says, cool, I'll squish with you. Hell yeah. Do a squish off. Good old squish off. It's December. We've got our new Patreon races back up. Let me see if I can pull those up. Let's see. Sounded like I just had a fucking semi driving by, fucking hitting its Jake brake. Like, what the F's? Let's see. Oh. Well then. Bearded, you should grow some Sally's brew. Ask Jolly. Jolly, tell me about the Sally's brew he wants me to grow. He says I'm being a good wife at Cleta while she's at work. Fuck yeah. Hey, Stephanie! What's going on? How you doing? Stephanie? So good to see you over here in the YouTube world. We're just hanging out, smoking, bullshitting about abso-fucking-lutely nothing and everything all at once. Ooh, I know there's only 12 of you in here. And Doodle Mod, maybe you. I know that I posted up my light schedule type thingy. Posted up my light schedule, like how I'm gonna set it up, and well, it fucked Crystal up. I know that. It seemed to fuck Charlie up yesterday too. Nice. Yeah. I was really hoping that somebody would have seen it. They would have seen my chart. They would have seen this thing. Yeah, see, I seen your light schedule. Let me know how it works. But I was hoping that by doing this, somebody was going to be like, yo, bro, you need to go and change this and change this and change that. And, you know, like I was really hoping somebody would have seen it. And then I did have one person send me a message and they're like, I don't understand what's going on. And it's like, well, my lights turn on at noon and they shut off at 6 a.m. So from noon to 6 a.m., my lights are on. So that's this little block right here with the arrows, there was no need to write any times because it was going to be this all the way through. So a year and a half ago, I was getting beans from Europe and never had any collection. Now I have so many great genetics, it's hard to choose. I know, right? I seen your light schedule. Yeah, see. So yeah, I need to, doing good. Laundry sucks, but it's a good day. Woo, laundry day. Stephanie, we do our laundry on Sundays. We actually pack up and go to the laundromat. Yes, we have a washer and dryer, but I really enjoy the laundromat. I like to people watch. It's a lot of fun. You get all different kinds of people who will go to a laundromat. So, I mean, from the extremely wealthy to the extreme opposite of that, all walks of life. So I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy the laundromat. Well then, Jolly, send me some Sally's brew. Let's see if it can fuck me up. Because I haven't been high, so I'm coughing too much, if that makes any sense. No, and I did not, and that's kind of like, so love the laundromats. I also have a washer and dryer. Yes. So what I did, and I used things that I've been told by other growers, and then things that I kind of learned while I grew, and then just things that I seen as I went. All right, Paul, you have a great night. Seen as I went. So some of the things that I know that you've got your full spectrum. You've got your full spectrum lights people use from, seed to harvest. And then you have your lights that have like your veg light and your bloom light. And you've got people who are like, you have some growers who only use the veg section when they're vegging. And then the moment they flip, they click off the veg and they click on the bloom and they go that route. And then you have the people who say, no, you want to use the veg and the bloom. You want both of them on because that's the full spectrum and it still has things that the plant needs from the other spectrum that it just won't use. And I'm like, yeah, that fucking makes sense too. So what I was doing, and then there's do you leave your UV and your IR on the whole time? So here's the thing. Natural sunlight, and the natural sunlight, it's on all the time. It's always on. It's not like the sun's like, oh, here, let me pluck out my UV and my IR here. They don't turn that off. But when the sun comes up and the sun comes down because of where the sun is positioned with its reflections and all that, that's when you really see those oranges and those purples, those deep reds and things like that. So my brain went, so when the sun starts to come up in the morning, when the sun first comes up, until you have what I call good daylight. It's normally about 2 hours. So, when the sun starts to crest at about that 4:30, by 6:30, it is completely bright. Like I've gone to work, and started working. UV and IR are just more beneficial to flowers than sprouts and veg. Yeah. Would have to talk to your birthday, buddy. I don't have any more. Damn it! What's up, David? So then I had, I've got the people who say you should use your bloom and veg throughout the whole thing. And then there's the people who, want to use, and there's a lot of lights that have the UV and the IR that don't even have an on-off switch. They're just on, so like, I know that it can help. I honestly have my lights on 100% UV and red on. And so that's the other thing. I was like, well, maybe I should just fucking crank everything all the time and just fucking let it go. So that way the plant's getting what it wants. I'm full blasted in flower. Yeah. So I figure what I would do, and that's where this little thing comes. So starting at noon when my lights come on, I start with 10% of the veg light, 10% of the bloom light, and 25% of the IR, just to give it more of that sun coming up, and then every 15 minutes I increase it, except for I'm leaving the bloom alone. The bloom stays at 10% the whole way until it gets shut off. And I did that because, again, there's still stuff in that spectrum that you want to use. I just don't necessarily think that I need all of it. And that's where I was really hoping that somebody would be like, yo, Jamie, you wanna either bump this, or I was hoping there was people out there that have been doing this longer than me and they could give me an answer. So far, like the post said, I've done a shit ton of research and haven't found a fucking thing. The controller has a sunrise and a sunset setting. I'm not really sure how to utilize it, I guess. Like when I push it, it just clicks it, and I don't know that it's doing the sunrise, and then like it has a spot where you have to click sunrise and then click sunset and click cloudy day. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to be in here and be like, oh, today it's going to be a rainy day. Better go fucking push this button. Yeah. I'd love a setup like that, but on a budget, my lights won't do that for real. And I mean, then there's that. I will say this though, the Parfect works for what they give you, what they offer, and what they allow you to control. You really can't go wrong. Are there better lights out there than Parfect works? Fuck yeah, they are. I mean, for real, they are. I am not sponsored by Parfect Works. Everything that I now have, I had the one light that they gave me to use. And then from then it's all been, I truly believe that with what you get out there, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that Parfect Works are the best lights. I'm saying that for the money, yes, Parfect Works is the best bang for the buck. For the money, and for what you would like the light to do, and what you would like to get out of the light, how much you would like to control it or not to control it, because that's an option that you have. Just my 2 cents for far red is great. 10 minutes on before lights out and run 10 minutes after. So like turn all the lights off and give it 10 minutes of just the UV as well. Interesting. So Richard or Ricky Bobby. My knowledge with Bestva. Bestva also is a good light. They have a good product. Bestva does one thing that I wish the other companies would do, that Bestva integrated into theirs. Bestva made their light controllable by your phone. They made it, I don't know if it was Wi-Fi or YouTube or whatever it was, but you can connect to your phone using your Bestva bar style light. I think it's the BAT 600 that they had that you first could do that, and then I think they came out with the BAT 400. But as far as what Bestva has to offer, the amount of money that you're going to spend on that Bestva BAT 600, if you were to buy it brand new, I didn't have the best experience with the Parfect Work rep we had when we gave away a light for them. So the money that you would spend. So if you were just an average Joe who didn't know anybody of anything, and you went to bestva.com and you ordered your 600 light, you can get for that same amount of money, you can get so much more from your Parfect Work. So much more from your Parfect Work for that same dollar. And the light, the diodes are better. Like, that was the one thing I do know about Bestva, is Bestva did use bottom bin diodes. And that was one of the things with their charts that they claimed, so that way they could be in the lower price range. And they're a good light. I mean, I've met people who are growing weed with fucking ring lights. And by a ring light, I'm talking like that little ring that you see at Walmart for streamers to put in front of them so it casts a light on their face. I've seen people growing with those. So it can be done. But I still think the best bang for your buck is going to be Parfait Works, because they have your entry level style, and they have your I want to fucking go big and go almost commercial. I don't know that I'd go commercial with them, but I'm not there. But they offer you, they offer the budget, they offer the high end, they offer the middle of the road. They give you 3 different diode choices with their lights, so you can choose how to grow what you want. So I have the BAT 400 and the BAT 200. Okay, so I didn't have the best experience with Parfait Work reps we had when we gave the light away. So here's what I can tell you, Jolly Green, and I'm sorry that you had that experience. And I have heard that before. And I won't ever say that any one rep is better than another rep. I'm not sure when your situation was, but I can tell you that there was a time frame where Parfait Works was almost everywhere, kind of like U-Bung in a way, like all of a sudden, no one had ever heard of them, but just a couple of people, and then all of a sudden Parfait Works was everywhere. And in the process of them going everywhere, they ran into a lot of deadbeats, we'll call them. They ran into a lot of deadbeats. They ran into a lot of people who were just wanting free shit, and then as soon as they got it, they ran away. And so after so long, even towards the end of my relationship with Parfait Work, they had made a couple of comments, and I was like, whoa, I don't think so, and you don't get to talk to me like that at all. And they immediately backtracked, and they had sent me several messages that they get. And she's like, this is just the kind of stuff that we see. And so I totally understand that you probably had a bad experience with your rep. And I'm not saying that it was your fault, not your fault, somebody else's fault. And that puts a bad taste in your mouth. I know that some people, just having a bitter sales experience can stop them from ever using a product, and it can be the best damn product there is, but because they had a horrible experience with the salesperson, then they're just like, fuck it, that company doesn't get my money. And I completely respect that. I don't know who you had as a rep. I don't know the whole situation. And I do know that since I've finished my sponsorship with Parfait Works, I've sent people to Parfait Works, to my personal rep, and those people have sent me screenshots of messages they had with my rep, and I was just like, whoa, I would have never expected that person to talk to you like that. So just know, on a different rep probably would have been way better. The lady I had worked with just wouldn't respond to me at all. She worked with Luke, but I was running the grow off. Oh, Julie, gotcha. Will work, just got to run based off parts. My line at 40%, 18.6 there, 450 PDF. All the day, par, and damn, big part of running under. Look at that, Bill Tripp. Bill Tripp's one of those guys that we need to pick his brain apart. So what's the schlux? I don't know. I'm going to schlux. I only have one Parfait Works LP 500. Everything else is Panvillo. I still have, and I know this is like one of the best lights that we grew with, and I still have it. It's sitting off to the side because I wanted to run it through some more tests. I just haven't had the chance. One of the best lights was the light that Mrs. Bearded Buds got from Great Green Door, GGD. She got that Altar 220, and that board light, and I think I still have, matter of fact, I think it's here. I think that's here. This light right here, is awesome. This is a good light. This was a GGD light from the GGD group that they had. And that light right there was their Altar 220. And it was just fucking phenomenal. Like, that was a badass fucking light. Oh. Make sure I read everything. Amazon was my rep. I got 2 Mars Hydros TS for flower. There you go. The only thing I heard about getting it from Amazon compared to getting it from a rep was Amazon might have like the old technology. And I can't say that, I know that for a fact or not. But there were some people who were like, yeah, if you get the, like when Spider Farmer had their update, there was a little bit of different, like I think it was like their SE model. I don't know because it was so long. But somebody tried, they ordered their light, they paid the top dollar price, but they got the other model. And I was like, well, yeah, you ordered from Amazon. They don't have the newest new model. And they were like, oh, fuck. So I've ordered my lights from Amazon and from the direct. Like, I actually have a Mars Hydro contact and I ordered 2 Mars Hydros from them. And then my dad also ordered a Mars Hydro off of Amazon. And I can tell you the exact same day, because I bought mine and he bought his on the exact same day. They were obviously shipped from different warehouses. Mine came from Texas. His came from California. And they were different lights. I mean, right out the gate, they were built different. There was just some different stuff about them on a different rep. Way better. Okay, good full spectrum. Yep, read that. Amazon was your rep Hydros. Okay, I bought at least 10 750s using Bearded Buds code. They ought to be nice to you. I mean, they're absolutely nice. I've never had any issues with my reps. Quick responses, always respectful. She just never talked. Even now, still no response, even after I sent the info over to her. It's a foreign company, light company. Eventually, switch different. Hit me up, jolly. I'll get it handled. No, it was Vava. So, found him on Amazon and fell in love. It's all good, Doodle. I was just told by Luke that she was looking for dependable people to test lights, and he mentioned me to her. And she told him to have her, and I did nothing. I'm not saying Panvillo is great, but they work. Eventually we'll upgrade. Is what I could afford at the time. I bought one at a time. Fuck yeah. I grow for 2 people, so I need as much. Mrs. Bearded says, what's going on in here? Hey, baby. Just smoking a blunt. Thinking about going to get my hers cut. But, there you go, Damien. And that is the real answer. That is actually, you can actually get any light to work. You can get any light to work. It just boils down to what is it that you want to get out of it. Do I believe you need a decent light that's going to throw out the right spectra, and Bill's going to come in here and use the correct words, but the right umals and PDFs and things like that to get frosty ass fucking trichomes. Yeah, I think trichomes are 100% genetic and then light. If you want a really frosty, that has to do with the light that you're using for sure. Because I have grown 2 clones, and one was under a crappy light, and that motherfucker didn't have any frost at all, none, not a zero, zilch, 0. And I was like, what the fuck? Most lights are under watts for what they sell for a 4x4, 480, give or take 10%. Myself would do 2 lights, then 1 big one, good part of the year, making your own watts. Yeah, the difference is crazy. She saw my message, just never responded to it. I just washed my hands of it. So Vava, and Vava, she's the one who actually got kind of fucking uppity. I had a veteran group reach out to me, and they were doing something for Veterans Day. And I was like, oh my God, fuck yeah, that is definitely something that Vava would be all about. And so, like, we sent the info and I sent her a message to let him know. And I had just talked to Vava because Steven Chabelle says he's bought 10 lights using my code that they should be nice to me. I had just reached out and I was like, hey, somebody was trying to buy some more lights and they said that the code didn't work. And she immediately responded, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll get the code back. Do you have their name? And I was like, well, no, I'm not going to give you their name. Like, that's like, I'm saying somebody's trying to buy stuff and it's not on. So I had just spoke with her. And then, so she knew that I was sending people, like that people were coming who were buying stuff. And then 2 days later, I sent somebody to her to talk about a veterans thing. And her exact answer was, if you want a Parfait Works light for a giveaway, then go get it on Amazon. That was her message. Now, his message before that was not, can I please have a free light? Like, he wasn't begging. He actually offered to buy. He was actually trying to get a decent light for a veteran as a giveaway. He wanted to get something good, and it was a bad ordeal. Woo! First tarantula box is on its way. Fuck yeah. Are you dropping your FIMs immediately? Are you going to drop your FIMs immediately? Like right out the gate? Boom, FIMs in the dirt. All them box holders are super excited. Yeah. But it was Vava, and she did say, get it on Amazon. And I was like, fuck. It was shocking. Yes, right away. Nice. Have you as far as, and I mean, I know that it's not top secret, but there hasn't been a whole lot of, released on it, but do you have anything that any specific one under the new line? Have you seen any strain names that you're like, ooh? I mean, that is true. That is true. Baba did you a solid, but you only dealt with her once. I mean, I agree. I think that I think they just got burned, and it sucks. It sucks because there's that double-edged sword. First off, you don't want to be the person asking or making it seem like you're looking for a handout. Ooh, he wants that fighter grease. You don't want to be the person who is either asking or makes it seem like you're wanting a handout. And I understand that. So, the first rule is like, well, fuck, I don't want to be a beggar. I don't be like, yo, you should sponsor me. I'll do photos. Because you see that all the time. You always see people say, if I got this, I would do this. And it's crazy because with as many people that you see who post those up, and as many lights that they fucking give out, or as many genetics as companies give out, as many as people say they will do that, it's less than 10%. We actually see less than 10% of the things that are out there that they say that they would do that. I came across as wanting to test it more than needing a light. Yep. And that's actually so. Vava, the reason I got my Parfait Works connection that I got was Vava happened to be in our live that day that I had ordered my new light from GGD, and so Vava knew I was getting a light, knew that I like to do educational things because she had seen a couple of our lives. And so then when she had seen that I was getting a light, all she did was say, hey, I would like to send you a light that's very similar to the one that you've got. So that way I would like a side-by-side comparison for us. So, oh, that's fucking dope. That's a super solid. That is a super solid. Because I know she did not make that say. She did not do that for somebody else. I know somebody else that she offered them a really nice light, and they said, I actually have that light, that exact one. And I was looking at getting this one, and it was the very next step up. And Lava sent her a message and says, oh, that's a great light. You should totally buy it. And that was the end of their conversation. She never responded to her about anything. Like, she's like, oh, okay. But I mean, I've been hearing a lot of good things about those LPs. A lot of it comes from Doodle, and the rest of the group that's doing them. But I don't know. I've been seeing and hearing, like I was thinking about trying out here. I was thinking about trying out a Hortilux. Yeah. I already know. You don't have to type it out. I know. It's okay. You don't have to type it. Slow down. I was thinking about trying the Hortilux. When I was in the Tarantula Grow Off with the head kick, and the prize for first place was a Hortilux light. Now, I didn't think I was going to get first place, but that got me thinking more and more about this Hortilux, something like that. And it got me thinking about it more and more. So then, during the grow off, the prize gets changed, no longer offering the light because there was something about some kind of quality issue or something. And we were like, whoa. And this was the first time we'd heard anything like in the negative realm for Hortilux. And I was like, whoa, okay. Well, shit. I mean, but the fucking Brooklyn boys, that's pretty much all they grow with. I mean, Ronnie fucking swears by it. The Hortilux 700, he's pretty much got me sold on it. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'll buy my own. Well, they're not a company anymore. So I was like, well, shit. Now what? Can't go that route. And I am the person, Old Scratch has heard me say it numerous times. I have a kick vape curve. I fucking love this thing. This thing fucking rips. It does exactly what I want. It's fantabulous. If you keep it clean, it fucking does its job. But that doesn't mean that I don't want Puffco. And I don't want a Puffco because I think that the Puffco is going to be better. I want a Puffco because I want to know if it is worth it. This price range compared to the Puffco price range is so much different. So much different. And I've talked to several people who own Puffcos. Some swear by them, and others say they were a big waste of money. So it makes it really hard. Kind of goes to those, it's like lights. So I wanted to try this Hortilux. I wanted to see, is the Hortilux all it could be? They're going out of business. So I was like, fine. The next light up that I know that everybody's always talking about is that HLG. I want to know about the HLG. Yeah, I'd love to try out other things than the Puffco. You need a new top for your kick vape curve, like the new glass. You need a new glass or the new cap. And Trey, I don't know their exacts, but these ones right here, these are under $200. This right here, you can have shipped to your door for under $175. I'm going to keep going until he finally tells me what it is. I know it's under $200. I know it's under $175. I'm pretty sure it's under $160 shipped to your door. And you can have a kick vape curve. You broke your glass? Man. Steven, do they make a replacement for that? Because if they do, I haven't seen it because I would have gotten a different one by Meow. I had a Puffco, but I like the curve. There it is. You can get it for $150 to your door. The small tube inside is broke. How the fuck did you manage that? How did you manage to break the tube in there? Now that I'm holding it, I feel like I got a fucking dab. Oh, I fucking love you, baby. I fucking love you. Oh my god! Did you see the weekend deal over at Buds and Suds? That's right, she's got a weekend deal. A weekend deal! Over at the Buds and Suds. I want to get an e-rig. Whose idea was it to have these kids? I can't do stock glasses. They're always mids. By my means. They do, but it's a pain to get from China, but can be done. Okay. Well, that sucks. I have pieces. The inside stem is broke out of. The rest is completely fine. Really? Oh, the new high output LEDs are pushing out high green, which the plants also. They do, yeah. Oh, it doesn't hold water. Okay, so you could still rip it, but it would be more like a dry pipe. Kind of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? I have to run. Dogs are whining. Get a hold of a little scratch for all your e-rig needs. Presses 2. That's right. Old Scratch. Reach out to them. See if they can hook a brother up with that fucking glass piece. Be like, yo. Old Scratch, you didn't want to do a... You want to do a dab before you left, though? Makes you want to puke. Really? I would. That's weird because, you know, like, if you do, like... I've done a lot of fucking nectar collectors. You know, nectar collectors don't use water, so that's weird that it has that effect. And grinder kits. So many grinder kits. That's crazy, though, Richard. Cheers, everybody. Well, yeah, they have nectar collectors out there that use water, but most of them don't. Motherfucker's kicking my ass, though. Oh, man. Just kicking my ass. Yeah. Get you a kick vape curve for yourself for Christmas. $150 to your door. So let me ask you guys, because me personally, oh shit, now I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck, I was going to ask you guys a question. Oh, damn. There it is. We were doing those silicone pipes and bongs and stuff because it seemed to be like a really big hit. You guys seem to really like all of that stuff. Do you guys really like silicone? Me personally, I think when you smoke out of it, it tastes funny. Maybe that's just me. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just that silicone. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Damn. No fucking clings? I don't have any clings? I don't know where my clings have gone. I'm a glass person. I don't notice a taste, but it is differently. Yeah, I think it's maybe it's not a taste. I thought it was a taste, but do I really not have any clings? I thought I had some clings. There's some clings. It's like, wait a minute. Ah! Cling, 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 and cling. Hmm. Hmm. Damn it, we're gonna have to figure out how to put these all on here. We're gonna get them all in there though. Child. let's see. Okay. Silicone when I'm out and about, glass at home. Silicone sleeve over glass is cool, but not silicone pieces. Glow frame wrapped around like a burrito. Cheers. I'd put them at the bottom more, otherwise it's going to be a piece you can't see out of. Touche. Touche. Yeah. No, I like these clings. The clings are fun. The clings are fun. All right. Got all my little the little baby stickers. All my baby stickers from my phone. All the little baby stickers. Look at all them babies. All them babies. Get them cling packs. Need a cling pack. Cling pack. Give me that cling pack. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I like it. I like it. The bong gets all decked out. Yep. You can personalize your bongs with the cling packs. Get your cling packs today. Actually, let's do this. Let's see if we can. Put this one on this side. Okay. Think I can get crawfish on that? I don't know. It might be too big. No, won't stay on that. Static. Just need that static. Static to make it cling. And if I get that one to stay right there, it'd be perfect. It's not gonna. Probably going to hit it most of the time like this so I can move all the logos onto just this one side of the bong. Cheers. Bong decorating, yeah. Cheers. Damien, I know how that goes. I do. I can tell you. So I don't know if you got to see it when I showed it, Damien, but I got this. I got my grow. I got all my babies in their new little home. So it's kind of hard to see, but let's see if I can get it. So, and it's hard to see because that's PVC pipe. So it's PVC pipe. That's where the water goes in. And then as you can see, oh, wait. You can see it would go all the way down, and it goes around the corner, and then, S's its way through. So I just got all of my ladies all up in their place. Loving life. Loving life. Two that didn't sprout, I put the little clone rings in their spot to keep it from having direct light in there. It also gives me a spot to fucking check in. So it's really hard to see it because of the extra white in the far away photos, because it is PVC and then it is on a whiteboard. But I know what you mean by fucking too high and too lazy and procrastinating and yada yada, because this build right here took me way longer than it should have. Way longer than it should have. But I think it's going to work. I'm pretty fucking stoked about it. And by I think it's going to work, there's some crazy science in it, I guess, that I got to make sure that the water's still going to work. Did you guys see my photo that I've shared? It's a charcuterie board. It's a charcuterie board with buds on it. So that's my new tray. Probably could hook something in the basement, but then I run into plug situation because there's only one open. Yeah, I know that fucking feeling. I've been stuck in my chair for 2 hours. Had the wife making coffee and food. Oh, some higher ground coffee. Yeah, I bet that didn't fucking help you at all. That probably didn't help you guys at all. Not at all. So yeah, so I'm excited. We're going to be doing some fucking fun shit tonight. Over there in the Hot Mess Smoke Stash, we're going to be giving away some Mad Wolf genetics. We got that Shinobi's blood. Shinobi's blood. I don't know why this thing keeps fucking flashing. I don't know if it looks like it's flashing on your end, but it is on my end. Oh, move my fucking shit over here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It says that Sean Spencer Flores edited Sean edited his tier. He jumped up. Sean's gonna try and get one of them races. He's coming for one of them spots. Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate it. Oh man, just send them to me. Send them on over. Almost looks like sprouts in coffee pods. Ooh, and I mean that's what here. I should probably go read that stuff. I didn't even read what you guys thought about the grow. Damn. Wait, is it in? I just missed that one spot. How did I miss that one? Interesting. I fuck shit up all the time. You're welcome. Wasn't much. I was like, fuck, what did I miss? I missed something. Okay. You know. Back to bong decorating. Oh. It's coming off. It won't stay because of all the curves. I'm going to have to find a new spot for crawfish, but I kind of like them right there for right now. Cheers. It's a good bong. It's a good bong. You always need a good bong in your life. All right, chat. My lights have now been on for an hour and 22 minutes. Wait, hold on. No, for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it's 2 o'clock. We are at full send with the lights. So I'm going to get in there and fucking tinker with my ladies, go check and see how everything's going. I don't like fucking with them when they're in their sunrise. You know, not everybody likes it when you walk into the bedroom, flip all the bright lights on while you were in a dark, dark sleep, and crank up that loud fucking music. Not everybody likes to wake up like that. Some people like to open their eyes, kind of peek around and be like, oh, damn it. I do got to get up. So you just sort of like rub your eyes a little bit. Fuck, yeah, I should probably fucking get up. And you got to think about it, you know, and so that's the same thing I like to do. I like to give the ladies that little bit of time where, you know, they get to wake up a little bit and not have to be all like poked at right away. What are you doing? How are you looking? How's life treating you? Touche. I was considering like late night lives, like, because I wake up in the middle of the night and then I can't fucking fall back asleep. And I was like, well, fuck, maybe I'll just start fucking going live. Oh, a show your grow? You want to show your grow? Wow. I have to actually have all mine verified before, because those are all testers. So I'd have to go drive to the location, take the video, send the video, make sure that everything in the video can be approved to go live, and then upload it. That's a lot of freaking work. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Secret squirrel plants. Well, you know, they're not necessarily like. I sent in a picture last night, and he said that I could totally upload it. He just said later on down. So here's the thing: it's not that the strains and the strain names are secret. They would like to keep the strains kind of under wrap. But more importantly, what they're really looking to do is they're looking to, once the plant goes into flower, then the strain names do become important, because that's information that they want. So that way they know which strains they do or do not want to release or whatnot. So it's not that it's not that you can't see them. It's just similar to the last one. He released the names early, and then all of a sudden the head kick, and so everybody was like, yo, where's the head kick, or this, that, and the other. So so those are one of the things that we were kind of making sure that we were doing, was not getting anybody's hopes up. I guess they don't want to get anybody's hopes up with names and then be like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I want. Let me get that one. No, winter weather advisory was released, and that one sold out. The head kick, the name was released early, and then the strain was never actually released to the public because it ended up having a problem. So that's really why they keep the names under wrap. It's more so, one, if they keep it under wrap, then people don't want to know what's missing and what happened or why. A lot less questions. And two, that was a kick-ass name. And he was supposed to be like, the head kick was supposed to be one of the first ones to introduce people into what he was going to do, which is his Violence series, which is this fem drop that everybody's working on. So with that, he kind of wanted it to be like a fuck yeah. And now that he didn't even release it, but he did release the name, now he couldn't use that name. And he was like, it was such a good fucking name. And I was like, yeah, it was. So there's that. But all right, everybody, I fucking love your face. We will see you tonight at the Hot Mess Smoke Sesh, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, going live to give away some bomb-ass genetics from Mad Wolf Genetics. So we will see you there. Get out there, grow smiles, and of course, always do better. Peace, everybody.